Evening, welcome back to my channel. It's Friday evening, and it has felt like a Friday. It has been a day, one of those days. I'm just done. I'm tired, I'm done, ready for bed. But little one has gone to bed herself now. Luckily, the dinner we cooked last night, we're having the second half of it, or like the leftovers for dinner tonight, so I don't have to cook. But I do have about half an hour whilst that heats up. So, giving myself a little talking to. And I thought, I'm just going to set a timer. I'm going to run around. I'm going to do what I can. But at least in 30 minutes time, I might be sitting down to have tuna pasta bake and watch Gilmore Girls in a room and a house that looks less like a pigsty. So if you need some motivation to just set 30 minutes and blast around, no matter how cruddy you're feeling, hopefully this is it. Hopefully I can inspire you. I'm trying to inspire myself and pep myself up. But the one thing I know is, once it's done, I always feel better for it. So throw in a good playlist. I'm going to listen to Disney. I know that's not very grown up, but I love it. And yeah, let's get our ducks back in a row. Is it ducks or is it pigeons? Or is the joke about pigeons? Honestly, I'm fried. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, let's get sorted, get straight, and let's start the weekend the right way. Let's see what we can do. Timer at the ready. Ah, it won't twist. Go, go, go. Why is it that little people manage to make so much mess? I don't really think actually this video does it justice, but it's all the tiny, tiny toys that get absolutely everywhere. I haven't actually pulled the sofas out for a little while, and I think next time I do, I'll get a shock. Pretty sure a new civilization could have formed under our couches and I'd be none the wiser. I do find cleaning up toy mess quite satisfying though. Do you? I mean, I feel like it always looks really bad, but once you get your teeth stuck into it, you can tidy it up quite quickly, can't you? Since we've put in some designated toy storage, it's really helped as well, because we do sort of have a bit of a place for everything, and technically everything should be in its place, but let's face it, that's not realistic. But I think having designated boxes and places that you know things need to go back to definitely helps with the tidying up effort. And it's just amazing, really. I think once you have kids, how much stuff you acquire. We didn't think we'd end up with as much as we have, but our daughter is the only grandchild presently on both sides. She's our only child. And so she has been lucky enough to have toys passed down to her from friends. But, you know, she is also doted upon by our families. And she's been a lucky girl. She got a nice lot of birthday and Christmas presents. Now you can see me tearing around there with the Hoover. It doesn't look too messy, and yet I find as well, especially having pets, the cats just liked it from the room. It's things like, isn't it, pet fur, and just when you're all traipsing in and out as well, people, dogs, you know, we wipe the dog's feet, but stuff still gets dragged into the house with the best will in the world. So I'm just tidying the hallway here. Because it had been a busy day, I was guilty that I'd just come in from the dog walk, I'd dumped the dog leads down, I'd dumped the pushchair down, I'd just thrown our little girl's wellies and her snowsuit on the floor, which probably wasn't ideal, but you know what it's like when you're just bustling in and you're trying to do what you need to do. But it definitely felt good to get the hallway clear again, especially coming into the weekend when I knew we were going to be in and out even more. We need the space clear really and a little bit more organised. Again, high traffic area, so the floor was really grim in here as well. It's a shame you can't see it on the video. Little bits of grass and mud and God knows what else. Murphy's helpfully standing right in the way with his giraffe toy, bless him. But I'm just powering around there, just giving the hallway a good hoovering in the coat cupboard as well, because we're lifting shoes in and out. Loads of bits always drop down in there. And then on to the kitchen. So again, I'm sure everyone is the same. You have a busy day and it's amazing how quickly things build up on the sides. I'm often guilty of just thinking, do you know, I'm just going to pop that down and I'll come back to it. And then what happens is I do it all day, and next thing, the work surfaces are covered in bits and bobs I was meant to sort. I know probably the best thing is just to put the dishes and the cups and everything in the dishwasher as you go during the day. And I think sometimes I need to be a little bit better at staying on top of that. But as you can see, I'm clearing all the work surfaces now and popping bits into the dishwasher as I go. And the kitchen is already starting to look so much clearer. There's something satisfying, isn't there, about having a clean kitchen when your worktops are kind of clear and you can give it a good wipe down. It feels like a bit of a life reset in a way. Maybe that's just me. But I do find it quite therapeutic. I think I'm nearly there. Gosh, there were quite a few bits and bobs out, weren't there? Oh, nearly there. Something we've started doing as well is, you can see there's a little purple basket on the side. I added that. It's not a perfect storage solution, but we just find like charge cables, like the little ultrasonic machine I use to clean my retainers because I've had orthodontic work done, stuff like that. It just gets left on the side, and actually just having a basket to dump it all in at the end of the day so everything's left clear and tidy and those items can be easily found has made a really big difference. So I think I'm winning the war. Oh, the therapeutic spray down is coming. Nice clean work surfaces. What's your favourite area of the house to clean? Because I think, thinking about it, mine is probably either the lounge or the kitchen. I don't particularly like cleaning the oven. Luckily, my husband doesn't mind doing that. He's happy to sort of muck in, give it a good clean down. And he really enjoys that. I hate it. Cleaning the oven to me is up there with having to clean the shower. I really, really hate that too. But things like this, like putting the kitchen to rights, I do find that really satisfying. So I'm just wiping over our dining table there. As you can see, I've wiped over little one's booster seat at the kitchen table. And I'm just having a good hoover around. I think especially when you have little kids, our daughter's not as bad at dropping stuff now as she used to be, but my goodness me, the amount of crumbs you get on the floor. And the dogs do quite a good job of cleaning up, but still they get everywhere. So I'm just going around having a good old vacuum, getting it nice and tidy, and then I'm going to try and run the mop around as well. It made such a difference, honestly. By the end of this video I was buzzing at how clean I'd got it. So there's me mopping. One thing I will say is, very sadly, our mop is no more. It actually died during this video. It's one of the spray mops. I don't know what's happened, but the mechanism inside it stopped working. And I tried to take it apart and it just fell to bits. But there we go. I've emptied the hoover, and then last job is always taking the bin out, which I'm doing just there. The finish line is in sight. And I think actually it was as I was taking the bin outside, the timer went off. So there I am, just popping a new bin bag in, but that was my half an hour up, thank goodness. But what a good job done. That is me done. The timer went off just as I was taking the bin out. So that is my 30 minutes. It's the cool thing about timers, isn't it? I think you can really feel tired and unmotivated and not want to do anything. And somehow when you have that set pocket of time, for me anyway, I just find it really spurs me on. And I'm always really surprised, firstly, by how quickly it goes, and secondly, by how much I manage to get done. So yeah. Hopefully watching me drag myself around feeling tired after a hard day will inspire you to do the same if you need to. I mean, our house is by no means perfect, but just by doing the lounge, the hall and the kitchen, I think it already looks so much better. And yeah, like my soul feels calmer as well. You know, when you've just had a really busy day, you need that, don't you? Sometimes you just need a bit of reset. You need to take a few deep breaths and feel like you've got a bit of a handle on things again. And I also think having good music on really helps as well. Like, I've listened to Disney tonight, but I also really like the Spice Girls, Boyzone, Hits the Musicals. There's a really good retro running playlist on Spotify as well. I might stop there. I'm not sure if I'm just embarrassing myself on the internet at this point, listing all the music I like, but yeah, whatever floats your boat, doesn't matter, as long as the job gets done. So yeah, if you need to do it too, come on, you can do it. 30-minute timer, it'll fly by, I promise, and you'll definitely feel better afterwards, because I do now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you are having a wonderful week. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.